Good morning. I am Darlacansell, real estate agent with a real broker. And once again, we are preparing for an impending hurricane that's supposed to hit us sometime Wednesday or Thursday, I do believe. Listen, I don't really watch the news too often because of the fact that most of what's on the news is just negative. I wish there was a good news channel, because listen, no matter how negative something is, there's always something positive to come from it. But if you're not from South Louisiana, you may not know what it's like if you're nowhere on the coast to prepare for a hurricane. But for us, it's just like another day, because we kind of know what to do. So when it's supposed to be really bad, lots of people will board up their windows, get their generators ready, which means getting lots of gasoline, tanking up cars. So crazy, because I used to hear older people say, fill up the bathtubs with water. And I don't know why, but the thought never occurred to me till a couple of years ago that the water in the bathtubs was to flush toilets if we lost electricity or water or whatever for a certain amount of time. I don't know why. We never filled up our bathtubs because I didn't really understand the premise of it, and because we take baths every night. But it's so crazy because now my son lives in Lake Charles and he's about to be 22 years old, and I sent him a text this morning and I'm like, okay, I'm officially one of those older people, because I said, make sure you have some cases of water and make sure you fill up at least one bathtub for flushing toilets if you need to. And if we lose electricity or power or whatever we lose, whatever utilities we lose, after the storm hits. So it's not fun, but it's something. If you live in any of the coastal areas, you know pretty much the drill, right? We all go out, we get way too much food, we get way too much snacks, we get way too much of everything, almost as though it's doomsday, but we just are always over prepared. So I'm on my way right now to the store to get some last minute things, like bottled water, bread, ham, those bare necessities, you know, just to be better safe than sorry. I am very, very, very blessed to have a husband that just knows what to do. Like if we're gonna board up windows, if we're gonna get rid of all the things that could potentially fly around, we're gonna put all those things in storage in a shop or in a barn somewhere, so that all those things aren't flying around during the strong wind. So thankfully I have that. If you don't have that, I hope that you can find someone to help you prepare. We say every year when the hurricane comes and we don't have electricity for days, sometimes weeks, that we are going to have a whole home generator installed. And of course, we have still not gotten around to having a whole home generator installed. And I would venture to guess that if this storm does hit us and it's very and it causes lots of damage and we don't have electricity for a few days, that the generators are probably going to go up in price again, and we will kick ourselves and say that we should have gotten one years and years and years ago. So listen, a piece of advice for you. If you're in the process of building and you have it in your budget to have a whole home generator installed, listen, do it. I wish that we had done it way back when and just had included it with all the other things. There are some things looking back on now that we could have done differently. Like, listen, the boys' bedrooms, I don't even know what size they are, but for the most part, children sleep in their rooms. That's what they do. There's no reason for those bedrooms to be ridiculously large at all. So we could have had smaller bedrooms for them. Listen, our bedroom probably is too big. So there are some things we could have skimmed off to afford a whole home generator. We should have. So if you are in the process of getting ready to build and you have it somehow in your budget to put one, I say absolutely. If you live anywhere on the coast, get yourself a whole home built-in generator. And I tell you what, whenever it's time to sell it, it will absolutely add value to the price of your home. What a plus it is to have a whole home generator, when lots of other people just have the portable kind, and I'm one of those people who have to keep worrying about, do we have enough gasoline, or will we run out of gasoline and just not have utilities, not have any kind of power whatsoever. And listen, I would say I'm not very spoiled, but I don't like the camping life. And right now there's a nice little cool front that just came through, but it seems like almost every single time we have a hurricane, it's hot, it's humid, it's miserable, it's just, out getting preparations, preparing for the worst, hoping for the best, hoping we don't get a direct hit, hoping that no one gets a direct hit. Maybe it will just dissipate and all the meteorologists will be dead wrong, which, hey, it's a possibility. It absolutely can happen. I have lots of new listings coming soon. Thankfully, we have pictures being taken today and tomorrow before this storm hits. A beautiful home in Church Point, Louisiana, and a beautiful home in the historic district of Crowley. So those two are coming very soon. So y'all take care today. You know, if you are out on the roads, something about a hurricane in the Gulf just makes people a little crazy. So if you are on the roads at all today, at any time, especially after work today or after work tomorrow, please be so careful on the roads, because people just kind of tend to lose their minds whenever there's a hurricane or any kind of storm nearby. So y'all take care, be careful. Be on the lookout for some new listings that I have coming very soon. And if you're curious to see everything that I have listed, you could always go to darlacansell.com and check that out. Remember, in real estate, there are no stupid questions. The only way you're going to learn is if you ask. So ask all your hard questions. Find you a realtor who is going to answer all your questions and never make you feel silly or stupid, and ask them. And if I am in your area, anywhere in South Louisiana, I would love to have a conversation with you if you're thinking about buying or selling. Y'all have a great week. Stay safe. Be prepared for the hurricane. The worst thing is to have all these provisions that we end up not needing, right? Y'all have a great day. Y'all take care.